Found a new traffic source for you. Have a look at this. It's called opendiary.com. It looks pretty interesting. Now, this one has been around since 1998, I think, and then it relaunched a few years ago. Let's go have a look at what Wikipedia says. So it says it was founded in 1998 and then it was relaunched in 2018. So it probably had a massive audience at one point and then it probably dipped down and it is possibly rebuilding. But take a look at this. It's really easy to use. The account is free, so you don't have to pay for anything. Take a look at this. We've got something called diary circles. Now these seem to be sections or potential niches maybe. And then if we go down here, we have trending tags. So it seems that the categorization of this site is pretty good. So it looks to me like there's loads of different topics. So no matter what niche you're in, you're probably going to be able to find something of relevance. So you might have a welcome home for your content here. I'll show you how to use it in a minute. It is really simple. We can add content, add links, all that good stuff as well. But let's start with here. Diary circles. If we click, go to all circles, search through here. So let's say you're in health, fitness. Let me type that in, health. There you have circles relevant to that topic. And actually, instead of just having one, we've got several here to choose from. And it looks to me like this one was last updated 2 days ago. So in my opinion, you've probably got a really good opportunity here to add fresh content to topics that might be underserved. So you can kind of swoop in there and deliver awesome value to that community and then siphon some traffic in return. So let's have a look at this circle, health and fitness. I get it. So circles are like groups. So it says this circle may be used for tracking your exercise or diet or for sharing the ways we can all get healthy. So if you join that, look at all these members. 18 pages of members. I wonder how huge this community is. So I'm going to assume that when you post in this circle, that goes to all those members. I mean, if you're posting highly relevant content to these people, of course, they're going to be so interested in that and what you have to say. And then if you have links to your site where they can get more value from you, they will be kind of crazy to not follow up on that, right? And interestingly, it seems like one person here is dominating this group. Maybe 1, 2 people. So it looks to me like there's really not that much competition on here, but it looks like there's a huge demand for this type of content because the size of the group is enormous. There's just a crazy amount of members, and we can also add these as friends. So these are potential leads. We can reach out to people, we can deliver value to them that way, and we can create our own network. So we've got lots and lots of niche relevant groups to join. And then let's go back to the home page because I want to show you something else. We've got these trending tags. So let's say you're in the relationship niche. Let's click on that. There you can see all the content relevant to that niche. And let's click on one of these articles because I'm going to show you another way to get traffic. So if we scroll down here, we've got this article. It looks like it's a decent piece of content that's delivering value to the audience. It's obviously tagged, so bear that in mind when you create your content because people who are searching for content just like that will be able to find yours. You'll get traffic that way. But the point is, if we look at this article, then scroll down here, on a lot of these articles we have a comments section. So what you can do is add value to the discussion, to this article. You can link out to other resources. Maybe one of those resources is your own website or an article or a video that you've made. But I think the point here is to not be spammy, to add absolute value to the community. If you look at these websites that I share through my videos and podcasts, then look at the comment section on these websites as little niche relevant communities. If you approach it in that way and have good community spirit, when you go in there and add value, you will get rewarded for that, because people can see that you care about them, you have that empathy, you're putting their interests above your own. So you're not just coming in there with some kind of random link. Instead, you're giving them value, you're helping them out, and then you're saying, if you want more from me, or if you want more of this kind of thing, I've got it over here for you. But how do we use it? Well, on the right hand side at the top right up here, we've got a few different options. The first one is writing an entry. Then we can search for members. We can turn on or off notifications. We've got settings, which are kind of interesting. And then we have your account. So let's have a look at your profile first before we start publishing on here. There you can see just how new to this I am as well, because I became a registered member 31 minutes ago. It really is that fresh. Then we can go through your settings, change your details here. If we click on personal, I want you to pay attention to the about me and my diary section. So this page is probably going to be indexed in Google. So what I want you to do is mention your website, because that's a citation. Even if we can't link directly at this stage, that still counts to Google as a mention. So take advantage of that. But also, in addition to adding your website address, or at least mentioning your website, put relevant keywords around it. So if your website is about health and fitness, make sure that you include relevant keywords on this section, the About Me section. But don't keyword stuff. So we don't want to spam or overdo it. We just want a few relevant keywords kind of sprinkled through the copy, and that will tell Google that your website belongs in this niche. Let's go to write an entry, because this is so simple. So it looks like a bog standard form here. So we've got the title. Obviously you want to think about the title you use instead of just writing for search engines, which is important, but you also have to think about the community. Have a look at what other people are writing. Have a look at the type of titles they're using. So you want to stay in line with what everyone else is doing, and have a look at what is working on this platform. Have a look at what type of articles are getting good engagement, getting lots of comments, feedback, that kind of thing, because that's going to tell you what works on this platform. So stay in line with that, but do make sure that your title has some kind of emotional trigger in there. You want to get people clicking, and also make sure it's got relevant keywords to your article and in fact to your overall profile on this platform, because we want search engines to index it and send traffic to it as well. Then when it comes to actually writing your article, do make it quite meaty. Resist the urge to just add affiliate links or just link out to your website or products. Do add real value, add proper content here. Take the time to add something that is going to benefit the community. Again, it's all about this community spirit, especially now. So once we've got that sorted, do link out to your website. Obviously, we want to drive traffic, but a strategy that I would use, instead of linking people directly to the homepage, instead of doing that, what I would do is link to relevant articles. So if we're in the health niche and we're talking about weight loss, diets, that kind of thing, what I would do is focus on one particular diet, talk about that on this platform, and then link out to a relevant article on my website that speaks about the same diet, or even better, that takes them further, takes them beyond what they've learned on this article. And what you're doing there is creating, it's almost like a chain. You're like laying out breadcrumbs for them to follow. Think about that. So you use this as like a little piece of content that delivers value, pulls them further along. When they get to your website, you use that piece of content to pull them further on along into your funnel. Use your lead magnet to pull them further until ultimately you pitch that affiliate offer or that product that you're selling. And that's how you do it. So instead of going straight in for the sale at this stage, you want to warm them up. The content you add here has to be relevant to the content you link to. The content you link to has to be relevant to the lead magnet. The lead magnet has to be relevant to the offer you promote. So relevancy is key. And then once you have your content there, add your tags, which again have to have those keywords that have to be relevant. And then we have options underneath. So you can choose your post type. Now, most of them are grayed out. So maybe it's for premium members, I don't know. Maybe if you guys figure that out, you can tell me in the comments. But we've got gallery, video, audio, and post. Oops. And then expiring. So if you only want to have your article online for a day or a week, that's cool too. Visibility, make sure that's public. That is going to get you the best results. It's also going to allow search engines to index your content. Comments, I would keep that open so you can get feedback and hopefully more engagement on the content that you add, because that's really important. And then chapter, so maybe the chapter is if you're going to add a series. So maybe this is the starting point of maybe 1 in 5 articles that you're going to publish on this platform. And then circle, so it looks to me like you can add content directly to the groups that you've joined, and it looks like maybe you can add content to multiple groups. So that's going to save you time. That's going to allow you to effectively syndicate your article across multiple groups on this platform all at once, all at the same time. And we love that kind of lazy marketing, right? And then we can publish on immediately, or we can publish it at some point in the future, or save as draft. Now, I don't know how much traffic you can get from this platform, but if you do want a method that is guaranteed to give you lots of organic traffic for free, I'm going to give that to you when you go to profitcopilot.com/traffic. Grab that, it won't cost you a penny. And if you found this useful, give it a thumbs up below. Subscribe to the channel too, and hit that little notification bell so you never miss an update from me. And I will hopefully see you again in a couple of days' time. Take care, stay safe.